This product is making $1.6 million every single month. It is a perfume that is a scent that allows males to be more attractive. Okay, so now we know that this page is making a ton of money. What me and my team do is we create this page, okay? And as you guys can see, this page and this page are very, very similar. Every single element of it is very, very similar. Now, why do we do this? Well, we do this because, hey, we understand that if this page is attracting so many buyers, why wouldn't this page, right? And we essentially allow you to go ahead and download this page into your shop funnel, so Shopify store, right? We help you create ads just like this, and then we help you launch so that you launch like a 6 or a 7-figure business. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we have Black Friday that's going to be coming up in 29 days from when I'm shooting this video. And I don't want anybody to miss this insane shopping holiday. All right. And so this video is made to make sure that you guys are launched or have something to launch this Black Friday and take part of this holiday season. And I'm sure that there's a lot of you thinking, oh, this is the worst time to launch because ads are really expensive. Oh, this is the worst time to launch because people are inundated with offers XYZ. Maybe as we get closer, it will become difficult, but those who participate in the process of advertising, in the process of getting out there, will be the only people that benefit. There is no benefit in you guys sitting out. When you basically go ahead and advertise for Black Friday and get your offers in stores out there, there is at least the possibility of you making sales. And if there is no sales that happen, at least you learn and at least you participate, at least you got something out there. With that being said, I wanted to give you guys some insight into what like a slam dunk winning dropshipping business looks like. If you guys have been thinking about starting e-commerce and dropshipping and what's holding you back is the winning product, I'm going to give you guys the behind the scenes of what my first 10K per month winning product was and how this could be your first 10K per month winning product. Okay, you can launch it this month, and there are some very unique things about this product that other products don't have. All right, so to give you guys a little bit more of a backstory, when I started e-commerce and I was going through a string of failures, my first success came in the form of a product that inherently carried so much saleability. Like this product was not difficult to sell at all because of what it was inherently, right? So most problem solving products, what they do is you have to basically explain the problem and then explain the solution creatively, and you go back and forth to create a desire in somebody wanting the product. But there are some products that people want just because of what the product is. It's not necessarily a problem solving product in the typical sense. It's just the end result that people want is just so baked into the product that you don't have to even go out and sell it as hard. These types of products are rare, but when you come across them, the only thing you have to do is show it to people. Okay, and the people that want it will go ahead and buy. And these products are rare. What I've understood and what I've experienced, this is that product. So this product is making $1.6 million every single month. And this product has been my number 2 most profitable, most highest sales product that I've tracked. It's only been being tracked by 10 others, which I think is kind of crazy because this is one of those products. This is sort of a problem solving product, but people want it just because the benefits are inherently baked in. Okay, they want it just because of what the product is. Now, this wasn't my first 10K per month product, but my 10K per month product was like this. It sold very easy. And when you basically put yourself in the position of selling easy products, you can make easy sales. A lot of people think that, oh, you need to undertake very, very difficult things in order to make sales. And that sometimes is the case. But when the sales first start coming in, you'll understand, oh, this whole process was easy from the get-go. It was easy not because of what you did. It may actually be easy because of what the product is. So put most of your effort in selecting the product. And in this video, you don't even have to do that because I'm going to show you what the product is. So the product is this. Okay, so now if we go to the Facebook ads of this particular product, you'll see that they're running a ton, and I mean a ton of ads. Okay, actually, let me go ahead and open up their exact ads manager, because they're running a ton of different ads. Let me actually open up their ads manager. So actually, they're running so many different ads, but they have various other pages. So this is one of those pages that they're running. Okay, women don't choose you based on your personality and looks. Their brain scans for 3 chemical marks. So there's a woman that looks very beautiful. She looks like she's attracted to the person taking the photo. And the product that they're selling is this particular product. Okay, it is a perfume that is a scent that allows males to be more attractive. Okay, it sprays pheromones on your body. And what that does is that it attracts the opposite sex. Now, this particular product has crushed it so hard, has done so freaking well. And the reason it's doing well is not because of the fact that it's a problem-solving product, not because of the fact that it's a perfume, not any of this. The benefits are so baked in, are so inherent, are so obvious, are so plain. It's a benefit that people want at such a level that it is very difficult for somebody to refuse this offer. So this Black Friday, I want you to get into products that are easy to sell, products that sell themselves. Whenever you sell into this niche, the attraction niche, whenever you sell into an area where the demand is absurdly and irrationally high, whenever you sell into those type of niches, it's going to be easy for you to sell. Okay, and this is what this business does. Okay, this business has this product, their perfume called Hypnosis, and it is basically infused with pheromones, and pheromones is a chemical that increases attraction between males and females. Okay, now this is essentially what they're doing. They're running very, very simple ads showing the fact that these are the type of partners you're going to be able to attract. Now, this is a benefit that any man will want. It is universal and it is skewed to a different level. Now, there's something else to pay attention to. You see how close this image is to this image, right? Now, this person didn't just get 2 models to take this photo for him. The reason this business is a slam dunk business is because you can advertise it 1,000 different ways with AI. This image and this particular image that we just saw are the same image, which instantly tells they're wearing the same exact outfit, but the background is different. This instantly tells me that these are AI generated images. So what I am trying to tell you is that this is a product that everybody wants. This is a product that is universally wanted by a large group of buyers, and the desire that it serves, the passion for that desire is irrationally high, right? Men will always want to be attractive to the opposite sex. So the want is irrationally high. When you basically plug into these types of products, your only goal is now, how do I become creative with the advertising? And so if this person just ran these types of ads for a really, really, really long time, okay, now this is their page where they run ads from, but they've created, so this is their actual page for the product, okay, but they run ads from a ton of different fan pages as well, okay, which we saw called Gen Secrets, okay. Now, if all they did was run ads like this of women that are shown to be attracted to the person taking the photo, if all they ran ads was like women like fawning over the man, right? And then again, from an e-commerce dropshipping point of view, there are so many clips that are out there that you can cut and piece together to basically go ahead and show off the benefit. Whenever I find systems that are crazy skewed towards the person selling the product, how is that a recommendation that I don't make? Okay, this is a product that anybody can sell, and this is a product where the demand for the desire is irrationally high. This is a product that is easy to advertise because all you have to do is play on that attraction angle. Now, it's up to you how creative you are and how you approach that angle and how you basically convince somebody that you will go ahead and receive that attention, right? Instead of you having to basically chase down your partner or who you want to attract, they will come to you, right? This is how Axe sprays have been sold for years and years and years and how they became $1 billion business. You now have the ability to tap into the same desire with a similar product, okay? What you need to do this Black Friday, if you want to set up a actual store that's actually making money, is try and sell products that are easy to sell and stop falling for products that are trending, that are positioned to you as winning, that are positioned to you as this is something that you should sell when you have no idea of how to sell it. This is the type of product that even if you didn't have that good an idea, you would still have a better chance of making this work for you because your customer has a high enough want where even if you're not the best advertiser, you would still be able to make this work for you. All right. I've seen so many people with mediocre funnels, mediocre products, and mediocre advertising make literally over hundreds of thousands of dollars, people that I've worked with personally, because they did just one thing right. And this is the bottom line of this entire video. If you didn't get anything that I said, if you just got this one line, that is tap into an irrationally passionate audience that has an irrationally passionate want. Okay, just tap into that one audience that has an irrational need to be serviced. Now, a lot of people, that's why they go into the patriotism niche, right? That's why they go to the America, USA niche, okay? Because that audience is kind of crazy. They will buy anything. There's the same thing that goes with survival. People that are diehard survivalists, okay, that stock their cupboards and stuff with because they think the world's gonna end or whatever, they have an irrational need to purchase these products. Same things go with golfers, people that enjoy gardening. Same thing goes with people that do quilting. You don't understand how much that hobby means to them. Now, the thing about this product, that's why I'm making a whole video on it, is this need is universal. It is a huge audience that will want this, right? If you're not even targeting this in the USA and you're the first person to bring this particular product to your market, whether it's UK, Netherlands, Germany, Canada, Australia, primarily this particular product is primarily being advertised, if I'm not mistaken, to the US niche. Okay, let me just, this is mostly US niche, but that's because this person probably is an English speaker, understands the American audience, is going very hard on them. Now, you can compete with them in the US market. They don't have the ad spend to basically target everybody, and they don't have the creative bandwidth to go ahead and target all the different angles. So you can compete with them in the USA, no problem. But what if you didn't want to compete? And let's say you're from Poland and you will go and advertise this in Poland, or you're in Hungary, you're in Saudi Arabia, or in India, or wherever, you're in Australia, right? And you basically start owning that market. There's so many different ways to enter the same market and go ahead and start making some real sales. Now, we've done a ton of research about this particular product, and we've also been able to find a supplier that will go ahead and supply the same exact pheromones product, right? That will go ahead and increase attraction, have pheromones, it's sold well, and it has good reviews, okay? And looks very similar to the original. We've done a ton of different research. We've understood the customer avatars. We know how to scale this, how to structure the campaigns, what the winning interests and stuff look like, what the scroll stopping ad angles are. Me and my team, that's what we do, right? We find these incredible businesses and we allow you to replicate those systems. Now, let's say you've made that decision. Okay, Ali, I'm going to go ahead and start selling this particular product. The next thing you're going to want to do is understand what type of advertising is working right now. And you have to go back and understand what type of advertising has been working for a while. So I would see two sets of ads. I would see what is the current batch of ads that they're running. And they're running about 510 ads from one page, but they're running a ton more other ads. Go all the way down. Okay, this is just what they've tested in October. Can you see what running an online business means, right? Look at this, right? That's one of these ad angles that they're working with. Okay, my therapist said we should continue our session at her place. I just tried this. So look at this, right? There's so many people that are going to couples therapy, okay? And what a unique ad angle that they're running, and that they've been running since October 10th. So this ad angle has been working for them for around 20 days. So isn't that a slam dunk ad angle that you can essentially produce as well? And you keep going back, These are the ads that will launch September 30th. Okay, and that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to study what's been working for them before, what's been working for them currently, and you're going to want to test both ad angles in your way, and you're going to want to create some unique ones, okay? Again, you can use ChatGPT for brainstorming. You may have some insight that these guys don't, right? You may understand a certain particular market that they don't, right? They went to the therapist market, right? You can go ahead and target some other pockets of customers that have been ignored, right? But another thing that I really like about this is so AI ad friendly, okay? And it's so friendly to clipping and using content. So let's say you don't have a ton of content, but what you can do is you can clip together other clips of just, women like chasing after men almost, put it together in your own way. All right. So that's what I really like, is the fact that this is what is this? Okay. She broke up with him, then he wore this to get his stuff. These are crazy ad angles that you can pursue. Sorry guys, my camera just cut out. I just understood, but it's fine. Let's keep going. So now we can understand that this business is inherently built around a product that people really want. And it is fairly easy for anybody to come in, approach it with their own unique ad angle and start building a customer base, because the product in itself is so overvalued. And now when we come across this, right, we're seeing a ton of different ad angles being used. All right. And that's where I feel like all of the variety is, right? This ad angles keep changing. They're not going to be using the same ones that they used last month, and they're going to continue to approach the market with new, more interesting, more creative, and more AI ads to be able to grab as many customers as they can. And that keeps evolving and changing. But what is that one part that doesn't change? Okay, so no matter where I click, like let's say I click here, right? No matter where I click, I'm always taken back to this page. And this page has stayed the same for a really long time. Even, this is not the first time I'm reviewing this business. If you see my other video, this is the page that stayed the same. Now, the reason is because this page helps convert cold audiences into buyers. And it's been that way for a really, really long time. And this is something that they don't change, because they had to only figure out this part once. They figured out that this set of words, this set of images, the way that they've laid everything out, turns somebody who's a skeptic, takes someone who is cold to the product and literally converts them into a buyer. All right. And so all they have to do is put new hooks out there, and with new baits, right? The baits are the images and the promises that are being made. And then when somebody comes here, this page does its job of converting somebody that's a cold prospect into a buyer. And so what does that teach us? This teaches us that there is a system behind this $1.6 million per month business. The system is, number one, use a product that has inherent value, that is going towards an irrationally passionate audience, giving them a desire that is wanted at a very high level. Okay. Number two, use baits and hooks in the form of AI ads that go ahead and talk to someone's internal desires. For example, my ex broke up with me. With that one ad angle we did, that my ex broke up with me, and this is all I did to get that attraction back. Right? That's a very crazy hook. And then finally, use this page, because this is the system that they use to convert someone who's a cold prospect into a buyer. Okay, this is the 3-step framework they've used to make 1.6 million. And there's a lot of this that you can replicate, right? We've already found that there's a supplier for this particular product. We already know that using AI, we can create these ads. There's not going to be any problem for us by using AI tools. And there's so many AI tools that I featured on this channel that allow us to create ads like this. Top researchers built sent to activate limbic response in women, right? But this is where people get stuck. How do you create a page like this? How do you put together a strong landing page? And how do you then put together a strong launch strategy, right? This is where a lot of the creativity comes here, and it gets watered down. When you try to do it yourself, you probably may have a tough time producing a great ad, and you may have a tough time producing this level of a landing page where somebody goes in and decides to purchase. And that's where we come in. So what me and my team do every single day is we go out there, we look for 6 and 7 figure businesses, and we basically go ahead and reverse engineer them and go ahead and create a white label version that you can launch as your own from day one. Okay, so now we know that this page is making a ton of money. What me and my team do is we create this page. Okay, and as you guys can see, this page and this page are very, very similar. Every single element of it is very, very similar. Now, why do we do this? Well, we do this because, hey, we understand that if this page is attracting so many buyers, why wouldn't this page, right? And we essentially allow you to go ahead and download this page into your shop funnels or Shopify store, right? We help you create ads just like this, and then we help you launch so that you launch like a 6 or a 7-figure business, okay? We don't leave anything to chance. We basically find out why something is successful, reverse engineer the ads, reverse engineer the landing page, and give you those high level assets so that when you launch like a 6 and 7-figure business using this concept that we call white label dropshipping, where we build these e-commerce stores around these 6 and 7-figure winning products and allow you to white label them, which means you just put your logo on. We've been able to help a ton of people launch their very own successful e-commerce business because everything that we do is layered in proof, okay? So if you guys want help to launch before Black Friday and you want to launch into this business where we've already figured out the supplier network, we figured out the launch strategy, we figured out and have the web page built for you that's ready to download and launch in one click, click that link down below and check out White Label Dropshipping. Get on a call with us. We'll show you how we work with people to help them launch successful e-commerce businesses, okay? Everything that we do is backed by research. The last time I studied this business, it did $1.3 million in sales, and that's why I took a screenshot of it, but the sales seem to be increasing. We're going closer to Black Friday. We're at 1.6 million. I'm sure we're going to see a crazy hike towards the end of November. So this business is currently scaling upwards, and it's a very, very positive indicator of success for us. So a couple of things to learn. If you're launching this Black Friday, sell products that are easy to sell. Make it easy on yourself to be very successful and very profitable, okay? And if you need me and my team's help in doing that, check out the first link down below and check out White Label Dropshipping. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, let me know in the comments if you need anything, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.